Hey guys, and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. As always, I am DemonFight93, and last time we finished off the Barbarian campaign, and today we're starting The Price of Peace. Oh, look at that.
I am a student of human history, for I have lived through many of the events of the past millennium. Certainly, humans are doomed to repeat their mistakes.
Yeah.
Because they are so short-lived.
Sure.
But no other race has produced as many catalysts for change.
Very true.
That is, a single individual with the will and strength to transform the world.
Not always a good thing.
Nighthaven. Such an individual.
Okay. Amelia goes from a glassblower's child to the apprentice of an aging enchantress to the queen of great arcane. Spoilers? But the immortal king has set his eyes on her throne, and with the reluctant help of his genie servant Solimer, he comes up with a frighteningly horrible plan to bring peace to the entire world. Amelia becomes the unexpected leader of a band of refugees who refuse to run from their homes just because a few warlords threaten this region. They all fight desperately against the chaos that seems to reign over this new land so that they can create a place where their children and their children's children will forever be safe. This is their dream at the Crossroads. Victory condition: be the only player to own towns. Fun. Lose Amelia, Nighthaven. Intermediate game: Amelia Nighthaven and all of her spells, experience, and skills will carry over to the next map. All your heroes will have a maximum level of 15. Okay. Let us begin. After the reckoning, life was hard for me in this new land. I was still just a child, and I had no family to watch over me. If not for the kindness of an elderly enchantress, I don't think I would have survived. Shafina protected me, became like a second mother. Then age claimed her, and once again I was alone. Perhaps that is why it was so easy for me to leave Shafina's home when the barbarians threatened our town. Damn barbarians, those bastards! Man, if only somebody would come along and set a new rule for barbarians and how to act and not be douchebags to the rest of the people. The destruction caused by Kilgore's murderous horde was still too fresh in our memories, so we all packed up our most prized possessions and left. It wasn't until I came to a crossroads, and really looked at the lost, hopeless expression on everyone's faces that I realized this was wrong. Why were we abandoning our home so easily? Was it because we had felt homeless ever since the destruction of Arathia? Or were we simply cowards? I shouted, "Why do we not let these thugs rule our lives?" Before I knew it, I had everyone's attention, so I had to say something, or I'd look like a complete fool. "I'm just like the rest of you. I lost everything to the reckoning. This," I said, waving my arm to encompass the world around us, "isn't our home, so why fight for it?" My audience looked at each other briefly, wondering what I was talking about. But if we don't fight for it, what do we have? We'll never have a home, will we? We can bend like everyone else, or we can stand up to the chaos and break it before it breaks us. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would like some sense, no, some order back in my life. Alright, I'm calling it now. I can't see much of the map. I can see this little thing here, which kind of, I think I know what that is, maybe. I don't know. But, calling it now. This chapter is gonna be with the order magic, or magic of order, you know, the order magic class, school of order, whatever. And it's gonna be the halflings, dwarves, that castle, whatever it's called. I can't remember. The construct? No, whatever. It's got genies, and it's got the mechanical dragons or titans. Ha! I was right. It is the castle. All right. She's a level 1 mage, so the mage is dead. One of the dwarves throws his satchel on the ground, bends over and pulls out an old dented axe. Likewise, the other refugees draw their weapons from their luggage. You notice a stern look in their eyes, as if they're finally ready to fight. "So where do we begin, little girl?" the dwarf leader asks. 18 dwarves. I'll keep the money. The halflings appear to be a harmless group of refugees, but after your inspiring speech, they step forward to shake your hand. One of them removes what you thought was a belt, but turns out to be a sling. "We're tired of running. We just want a home, one that isn't infested with barbarians," the halfling leader says. "Yeah," says another. One that won't blow up either. Within seconds, the halflings all agree to join you. Any more? Anybody? Huh? Huh? But peasants. It's not quite right, but alright. Alright, let's continue. Oh look, we can charm some barbarians. Why would I ever do that? Sure. Let the rest run? Sure. Oh, we have to take a town? I'm in over my head. I don't know the first thing about leading an army, even one as small as this. I'm just a glassblower who knows a few magic tricks. When I look at these dwarves and halflings, I can see that their newfound hope is focused on me. If I were to tell them that I didn't really want to lead them, they would simply pack up their weapons and flee. Why should they fight while I look for a safe place to await the outcome? But can't they see I'm no general? I guess they can't. All they want, all they need, is a leader. Someone to believe in, even if it's the daughter of a glassblower. So what do I do now? I dismiss barbarians. That's one thing you do. Get rid of these shit troops. Okay, and then we take the castle. Do I not have spells? Magic fist! Oh, can I not reach? Come on, hit the... Oh, I can hit them through it. Cool. Okay, you're far away, you're far away, you're far away. Just keep on hitting them with the things and stuff. And all of your fucks are dead. What are you gonna do now? Come on, assholes. You gotta do something. You can't just stand around doing nothing. Can't just guard like a bitch. Stupid assholes. Come on! There you go. You jag off. I hate how irritating these troops just sit here and do nothing. Like, can you at least come towards me and make it an interesting fight? Like, come on. Just gonna guard and protect and stand still for 8 fucking turns? I have captured Longorton. Perhaps I was in shock because I barely remember the battle for this town. Once it was over, my senses seemed to return along with a wave of fear that sent me running for the nearest bush to vomit up the contents of my stomach. Battle is horrible. The angry shouts, the clashing of arms, and everyone intent on killing everyone else. It leaves a tension in the air so thick that you can feel it in your gut. I don't want to do this again, not ever, but I'm not so naive as to believe that the thugs who loot this land will leave me alone either. It will be a long time before any of us can rest. Okay? Ah, yes. The town of the academy people, right? So we have the halflings and the dwarves. Golems, gold golems, or mages. We're gonna go with mages, obviously. Gold pavilion or altar of wishes. And we can't do the dragon factory, so we're gonna do the cloud castle, I guess. Alright. Very good. Oh, I guess is it? Wait, hold on. It's that, then that. Okay. Alright. We have the start of our lands here, I guess. Ah! You move? Why do you move? I thought I turned that feature off. I always turn that feature off. I should probably check this tower, huh? Can we get the tavern? We sure can. Who do we get? Davius, Lord of Order, Necromancer, Mage Order, Knight of Life, Priest of Life. So I guess we'll go with the Lord of Order. Sure, why not? Sure, we'll charm them, let the rest run. Oh, we can learn things. We could learn... We can't learn that because both of you... Oh wait, you don't have that. You can do basic order magic. But wait. Oh, what? Yeah, the instructor suggests that since Amelia already knows basic enchantment, perhaps she would like to give up a life of adventure to become a teacher's assistant. Interesting. Basic life magic, basic healing, and we already have charm. Huh. And then you could learn order magic. Might as well. You know. And learn charm as well. Davius has become a level 15 Wizard King. Order magic and nobility skills are most likely to become available to the Wizard King class. I've never heard of that one. Melee attacks give the target maximum bad luck as a result of his class ability. Interesting. I don't know if we want life magic for... sure, why not? And Amelia has become a level 15 monk. Life magic and order magic skills are most likely to become available to the monk class. The monk's class ability gives her Chaos Ward 50% resistance to chaos spells, and her melee and range defenses are increased by 50% against chaos-aligned opponents. What the hell? You use your staff to drop kick people? That's pretty cool. I don't want him to be the governor. The hell does that even mean? Everyone agrees it would be best if Davius took over the daily operations of Longorton? No, it isn't. Can I make her? Well, I guess not. Okay. All hail Davius, I guess. Sure, we'll charm them. Let the rest run. Refugees from other towns have been flocking to Longorton for its protection. Although I accept anyone who wants help, I've ordered some of my captains to interrogate everyone about the 3 warlords who plague this region. Even I know that to win a battle you must first know your enemy. One family came from the territory under the control of the barbarian Gert. They described Gert as brutal and not too bright. Apparently he storms through villages, burning everything, even the grain stores, and then gets furious when there is nothing left to loot. Sometimes he takes that anger out on the peasants. When he gets drunk, which is rare every night, he claims he is Kilgore's successor and the new barbarian king. Despite his stupidity and drunkenness, Gert is still able to attract numerous troops to his army. That is his strength. Numbers. Well, barbarian king or not, if I don't strike him first, he's bound to march into this area looking for loot. So kill him before he gets a chance to loot. Like this barbarian shit. 2 or 1? We'll go with 2. Let the rest run. Alright. Alright. Requires the treasury. And requires the clerical library. Treasury provides an extra 10% gold per week. Yes, why did we not get that in the first place? I don't know what to get, guys. I don't know if I should get genies or if I should... Oh, what are you... Oh no, she died. A stocky old dwarf approached me today. At first, I thought he was a refugee like all the others, but then I noticed his muscular arms and calloused hands. Even though he wasn't carrying a weapon, I could tell that this man was used to war. What was your name, I asked. Tharge Orc Splitter, the dwarf said. And yours? Amelia. Just Amelia. I thought you might be. They say you're the one that organized this sorry lot, he said. I am, I said. Then you'll want to know about that rogue in Lord's clothing, Lorne. I've been watching him and his troops for a week or so. Lord Lorne was one of the so-called barons who plagued this region. No one believed he was a real lord, but he was still a great threat to my people. What did you learn? I asked, trying not to let on that this was the single most important news I've heard in a while. The man guards his realm well, but what gives him his true power is his wealth. His pockets are heavy with gold. Is that all? all that's important. He can do a lot with that gold, and he's willing to spend it too. It's no secret he's got high ambitions. He's not interested in sharing this land with anyone else. Okay. Then murder him I shall. Oh darn. You killed me. That's fine. Who needed it? Not me. Let's just start getting all of the things, eh? I can only hire another hero in 4 days. Fuck you. It's not fair. Sure. Everybody learn basic tactics. Why not? You learn advanced charm. Sure. So you got 3 schools of already done out of your 5? Damn it. It's not great. Old Lenny the leprechaun introduces himself as you approach his home. Catching Lenny would be no challenge since he's older than dirt. As you can see from my living arrangements, old Lenny says, I ain't got any gold left to give. So this is what happens to leprechauns. That's a shame, you say as you prepare to leave. There's one thing though, Lenny says, capturing your attention. I seem to have lost my magic leprechaun's ring. I needed to get into the leprechaun gatherings. If you can find it for me, I'll give you 6 potions of toughness. Considering all the battles ahead, it would be a good trade. Okay, you say. Okay. You stumble upon a pair of leprechauns laughing at their little game as they toss a leprechaun ring back and forth. Oh, Lenny's still looking for it to hear, one of them says. The other laughs as if it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. You jump forward and try to catch the leprechauns, hoping to get their gold, but they're too fast. When they disappear down a rabbit's hole, you are left with nothing but the magic ring they were throwing back and forth. And a fight against 73 of them, Jesus! Well, we're gonna lose here. Yep. No match for 70 leprechauns. We'll have to get them another time. I'm here to kill you, leprechauns. Took out 25 of them. Did we get the ring? We did. Thank God for that, at least. Oh look, a thing! Stare into the magical images hovering before the window of the Magi. At first everything is blurry, as if you're underwater, then the image clears and you realize you're looking at some far-off land. Like that place. And that place. And this place. And nothing more. Okay. Fair enough. Get the caravan. Why not? Might as well. I'm still not used to battle. I hope I never get used to the violence, and I tell myself that I fight for a time when no one will have to die in combat. But despite my distaste for war, I've come to realize that I'll need to organize my forces better before I face someone with real leadership skills. Back in Arathia, I used to organize potion bottles for the alchemist who employed my family. Every bottle had to be categorized by purpose, volume, and color. As I sat down for dinner last night, I wondered if I could use those skills to make my army stronger. I recruit new troops weekly, but they're always the weak link due to their inexperience. I've noticed that veterans tend to eat, sleep, and train with other veterans. Meanwhile, the new soldiers are left to their own devices. What we need, I think, is to form units within the larger army. For every 6 or 7 inexperienced soldier, team them up with 1 or 2 veterans. That way, the new ones can learn from the old. Okay. You toss old Lenny the Leprechaun's ring, but it takes some time before you manage to get a word in edgewise and remind him that he promised 6 potions of toughness in exchange. Finally, Lenny hands over the bottles and thanks you for your help. Then he steps into his hut and comes out with a large pot of gold propped on his shoulders. Unfortunately, the little liar escapes into the wilderness before you're able to catch him. Sure. Didn't need that ring anyways. When you knocked on the door of this humble dwelling, you expected to get some directions from whoever lived within. But when the door swings open, you find a large Naja on the other side. Don't worry, she says. I'm not going to hurt you. Thanks. I was just hoping to learn a few things about the surrounding area. That's easy enough. I noticed your little army, though. If you help me with a little problem, I might be able to return the favor. How would you like to add 8 of my sisters to your forces? Oh, I would. What do you need me to do? You say excitedly. You've heard of the immense power of the Naja. A few of their kind would be a great addition to your army. I usually sell my weavings at a trading post near here, but some Medusas block the way now. If you clear the road for me, I'll convince my sisters to join you. Consider it done, you say. Well, do you mean this set of Medusas right here? Ones that fucking killed my other something or other? Oh, shit. This guy doesn't have any magic. He's just a mite. No shit. This will be a tough fight for sure. A tough fight to say the least. Since we're about to lose the hero, yep, there it goes. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Stop all that. Right fucking now. Only 3. Shit. Oh boy, we're gonna just barely survive this. Oh shit. Oh, double shit. Hi there. Oh crap. Maybe we won't survive it. Nope, didn't survive. Well, alright then. That just happened.